Thank you, everybody, for attending. Board packet. There we go. Today is August 28th, 2025. We're going to hold the Board of Directors meeting Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We have myself, Kevin, Vice President, online, Henry, and Scott is in the room with me. So we have quorum. President's report. I have a couple things I want to talk about. Mainly, actually, just one. So we're going to start looking at rental issues in the community, right? And there's a couple different approaches we could take to it, and I was kind of thinking about it over the weekend about what we can do. This is, well, you have to live in your house for a year, 2 years, or because right now the way it's set is that you can live in one house and you can rent another house. And that's it. You can only have one rental property in FishHawk West. Or you don't have to, right now, you don't have to live in FishHawk West to have a rental property. So you can live anywhere else. You can live in Ohio and have a rental property here. Ideal world to me, if if we had the perfect world, every home would be occupied by an owner and there would be no rentals and everybody would have a nice community and everybody would live together and it'd be great. So I don't see any reason why we can't pursue perfection, right? And what that would require, ultimately, the most extreme measure would be we put up to vote to the community a charter change where we basically we say there are no longer rental properties in FishHawk West. That's it. There are no rental properties in FishHawk West. It must be owner occupied. Then there's a lot of other different courses of action that precipitate down from that. So that's what I would pursue, I think. Short of that, there'd be other options we could talk about, but I'm kind of want to throw that out there and see what the other board members think. Scott, Kevin, Henry.
I definitely think about this, Scott. I definitely think about, if we take a bite of the elephant one at a time and we look at the properties that are owned multiple, that if they're not living here and or they have another property or they're renting it out, whatever the case may be. I do wonder how challenging or difficult it could be, which of course it's a vote for the community, right? If they choose that, or you have to live here, in occupancy of the house and not be able to rent it out. Because I'm curious about how many actual rentals exist in this community now today.
Yeah, estimates over in the townhouses are up to half.
It's 51%.
Half, and that is not what this community was designed for. It was not designed to be a bunch of investment properties for people to buy and then cash in on it. And this is what, investment properties, that's what everyone talks about. The price of housing in America is so steep. If you look at the metrics of it, it's a large part investor driven. After COVID, prices, before COVID, prices were going up, especially here in Florida. Everybody wanted to move to Florida throughout that entire period. Prices went up. Investors saw that prices were going up and they capitalized on it. So they bought more houses as investors, thereby driving the prices up even further. And now we are where we are, where things are very expensive. And so I think this is something that we could help the community overall. I don't have an amendment drafted yet, but I do know that at a minimum, we could definitely make a rule and something to the effect of, if you intend, intend to move after owning a rental property or owning a property here, and you want to lease the home you live in, the property to be rented must have been homesteaded in the owner's name for at least 2 years prior to renting. And then the rental property can only be rented for at most 3 years after that. And that accounts for shifts in the market, hardships, like, somebody gets military orders per se, or they get a new job and they have to move. Okay, well, you have 3 years to sell your house. So you can rent it out in that time so you can pay your mortgage, but after that, you have to sell it. Something of that nature. Kevin, Henry, you guys have any thoughts on this?
I, I've been in other communities where there's a percentage threshold, whether that be 25, 30, 40%. So, and you could make that 10%, where the cap for rentals would be 10% of the overall community, or you could do it by individual service areas within FishHawk West. I've seen that work so that if somebody wanted to do it and we're at the threshold, the answer is no, you can't do it at all. Um, I just curious if we put a 3-year cap or said no rentals, would that open us up to litigation?
I don't
And
think so.
we have
And
to,
if
and will we have to grandfather people in who bought prior to the change?
Yeah, sure. If we put in a new rule, and so ultimately what what my gut tells me would end up happening is if you look at our charter under section 7.2, we have rulemaking authority as a board. And our charter even states, since it is impossible to foresee all potential situations and problems that may arise within the community, the founder of the board and the voting delegates have the authority to adopt and modify rules as needed to address new or changing circumstances. A influx of investors buying up properties and turning them into rentals, to me, is a changing circumstance that should be addressed before you reach a tipping point. And so I would encourage board members to read the charter, section 7.2, which is rulemaking authority and procedures. When you look in there, it says that we do have the authority to make rules, and those would go in Exhibit C of the charter. So we're not changing the charter, right? And we're not violating any of the rules of the charter or any of the tenets of the charter. In my eyes, we're implementing a rule for the betterment of the community.
No, I understand that and I agree with that. And I think pride of ownership is definitely something that is to be considered. And I do know, as we discovered, there are multiple people who have kind of skirted or tried to obscure ownership to be able to get around the only one rental property. I think those need to be addressed immediately because that's some shenanigans that I don't agree with.
They absolutely, Kevin, not to cut you short, but they absolutely are. Any person or entity that owns multiple rental properties in Fishhawk West has been served notice by our attorney at this point that they need to remedy that. So that is in progress already. And so we've identified, what is it, 11 people that have multiple houses?
There's 11 properties. Yes.
Okay. So we're getting on that, and now we have our radar open to that.
Yeah.
But
I agree with you. I think we put it to the community to vote. I think, why not? And I think it's a good idea to curb or mitigate the number of renters here because, again, pride of ownership definitely is something that to consider. So I'm on board with putting it to the community to change the rules. I think giving somebody 3 years to sell their house after they vacate is pretty good. And yeah, I think if we can reduce or cut back or get rid of the rentals and have owner occupied, that would be much better for the community as a whole.
So I would say this, Kevin, to make a rule, the board has the authority to make a rule. The board does not have the authority to make a rule that goes against the tenets of the charter. So by making a rule limited, and it specifically says in the charter that we basically cannot take an action, which completely limits, like it says, we cannot make a rule that says you shall not lease your home. We can make a charter change that says that, and the community can approve that, but the board itself cannot make a rule that says that. What the board can do is we can make a rule that says you have to homestead your house for 2 years before you rent it out. And what that does is keeps investors from buying a property and then immediately turning it into a rental.
I'm down with that.
We can do that immediately. Well, not like immediately. You have to give notice, all that, 5 days notice.
Yeah.
But then Anybody that's existing would be grandfathered in. It's a rule is set as the day.
Until they sell or till,
Yeah.
their lease expires or something of that nature.
But can,
So that way, when they sell, they can't sell it to another investor who's going to rent it out. They'd have to have it occupied for 2 years before it could be rented, and then the maximum rental would be 3 years, and then it would have to be sold.
but.
Yeah, I
can-
do. I do
but-
like Kevin's idea though of the cap per area.
Yeah,
Because I think either way, for stability in the market and also keeping property values stable, you still have to have a percentage of rentals. But I think a lower 10 to 20% is viable, especially with that homesteading.
I think that you would run into selective enforcement issues there. When you would have that makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, right? You're gonna allow one person to rent, but then another person can't rent. It has to be.
Well, at that time is the percentage of rentals. If we're at the 10% cap, then all rentals are turned off. And then when we dip below that 10% cap, it would be first come, first served.
well, the admin though.
Let me ask you this: why would you want to allow rentals in FishHawk Rach West? How does that benefit the community?
It's a good question.
As of right now, we don't need it because there's high demand for the neighborhood, right?
Right.
Typically, you'd want to allow rentals when demand decreases or you have a significant amount of homes vacant.
Yeah, and I think that eliminating rentals would only drive the value up here. You have higher pride in ownership. People would want to live here.
So is it something to say, we established that rule, the homestead rule, but then we also put it out to the community to vote as far as, making the changes of saying no rentals.
So do it within 3 years, this is what's gonna go into effect.
I think, yeah, I don't know what the best way, I'd have to think about that. What the
Yeah.
best way to do that, I don't know. Maybe we do one, we make the rule, and then we get the rule in the books, and then we take our time to draft the charter change. Because that's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
That will require 75%
Yeah,
of the community to approve.
which if 51% of one community is already that, we're already up against that. Cause you know where that
Well,
goes.
And in that 51%, I guarantee you those 51% of those homes that are renters, they're going to say no.
That's why, that's what I was just saying. Yeah,
So, I mean, 75% of ownership to vote on anything when we get maybe 10% of ownership to come out and vote is a really good pipe dream.
The last election, we had 40%.
yeah,
But this,
And so you put something like this on a ballot, I promise you. And we publish it and we make it known and we put it on the Facebook and we send emails making people aware that this is on the ballot. Promise you, people will vote.
All right, I'm down for that.
I definitely like the 3-year rule though. Because,
Right.
at the end of the day, somebody that's living there, or basically, in the 2 years that they're in homestead, then they can rent it out. You are allowing people that maybe can't, buy a house right now to actually get into the neighborhood, to ultimately buy,
Yeah.
So I think it's giving those options, options there as well.
Right. And if you did that option with a 10% cap, then you're going to have nothing more. I mean, we're 1,200 and some homes, so you're only going to have about 125 homes in the entirety of FishHawk West that would make it into a rental program, which is a very small amount of the overall. And that gives those people the 3 years within to sell. Maybe, who knows what the economy is going to do. It gives them some time to ride things out if they had to, so that they don't have to sell their house in a depreciated market or a down market.
So anyway, yeah, let's table that for now. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
The appropriate chapter for everybody to get familiar with again is 7.2 is rulemaking authority and procedures, which is in the charter. And then we have also the section about leases, which is 7.1. And so that's the rules as they exist right now. So you kind of get familiar with those two sections, read them in and out. And then what I'd like to do is at some point have draft up some language for a rule. And then, vote on that in a meeting, but we'll probably have to have a separate workshop or something of that nature to kind of to go through the mechanisms and figure it out. And then make sure we have George present as well.
Yeah.
It's a little board homework from the president, a little reading to do in your off time. Download it to your phone. That is that. Let's see. All right. Treasurer's report. In the board packet, we have a new addition this month from, is it Kaylee? Haley?
Kaylee.
Kaylee
Mhm.
at BAS has started printing and putting in our budgets for comparative speaking. So you can see the
Monthly back.
see total assessment income. We are, according for the master anyway, it says we are 1.9% below where we should be this time of year. So not ridiculous, but still curious as to why we are almost 2% under. And then let's see, and operating income, total operating income, we're 1% for the master. So that's pretty good. It's a margin of error, I suppose. Expenses, let's see, total expenses. Let's go down to the bottom line here, which is on page. What page is this? Board?
Oh, it's great, I feel that. Tell us where it's
5 or so.
operating expenses.
Yeah,
This is John that we're,
You're looking at the master.
yes,
yeah. Total operating expenses, net income. So it says we were budgeted to spend 783,000 so far. And we've spent 451. Am I reading that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing good.
well, that's also all the money for the pool.
Yep,
That's
Yep.
that Pool payment, so that's,
yeah. Within that number, right, is the half $500,000 for
Exactly.
the pool. So yeah, so we're doing good. Things are looking good.
Yeah, 451 versus 783.
Yep. All right, so that's in the board packet for the board members to look at your leisure. We'll go line by line. And the treasurer's not here to give a report. Let's see, officer report. Let's see, secretary or vice president, do you have anything to talk about?
No, I have nothing.
Okay, very well.
Either.
Right, let's go on down to the violation section. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. 5 violations right now. Let's see, barren dying front lawn, weed landscaping beds, barren dying front lawn, weeds and dead lawns. So they're all lawn issues. First notice on all of them was given sometime between April and June, with final notice being given to all of them on August 22nd. So these are now ready to be sent to the finding committee.
yes, on September 8th.
So I motion to send all 5, without reading out the addresses, to the finding committee. And approving the $100 per day per violation up to $1,000. Is there a second?
Second.
Scott seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous.
Yeah.
All right, draft meeting minutes from the last meeting, which was July 31st.
Hi, I'm Josely Simeri. I'm one of the persons that has a violation. I just wanted to talk about mine. I don't know if
Jocelyn, this is, so when that time comes, you'll be given notice of when the meeting will be at the finding committee, and then you can talk to them about it. Does that sound okay?
but they told us to join this one to talk that.
Yeah, which,
Are you asking for the waiver of your fees?
Yes,
Different.
Okay, we'll talk to you at the end
Yeah.
and in members' comments. Please hold on.
yeah, so give us
Okay.
45 minutes or so.
okay, thank you.
Okay, violations, committees. Patty, you got anything committee wise to talk about? Oh, hold on, I'm sorry, we're on the meeting minutes from last time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Report. I had no changes. Motion to approve meeting minutes. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Aye.
All right, on to new business. Right?
Yes.
Committees, we don't have any committee members present. What's going on with our committees? Have we heard from them?
We have not heard from a few that I extended the offer to be on other committees, because we had too many that wanted to be on the RC.
Mhm.
So I reached out to four of them asking if they wanted to be on the other committees, have not done it.
Okay. Stay on top of this.
Okay,
Let's get them.
Yeah, I'll help with that too.
okay, because the ARC, I want to train them a little bit. We have three members from throughout the community that want to bring over. I want to train them a little bit before we have them show up for meetings.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Maybe get together with them, set a date, tell them, come in, we'll go over the ARC procedures and things like that, and,
What they need to look for, so that's why if
Yeah.
I miss a meeting, they'll know what to
Yeah.
look for and protocol.
okay. Let's see what we got. ARC, Finance Committee,
Planning committee, we have three members.
Finance committee,
Finance, I haven't reached out to those people. Do you want to meet with those people?
but I can.
All right, so this way you can get them on board with that. What we need to do for budgeting.
Billy is going for the treasurer to meet with the Finance Committee, no?
Yes, well, Scott and Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Thomas's schedule is really tight, right?
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
getting him, so even if you talk to Thomas about it, then we can talk about positions after too.
Okay,
And social, we are having the yard sale, October 17th.
So yard sale October 17th.
Yep,
Mhm.
so that's the twilight sale, and then the 18th is the full day.
Okay.
Till 12. And we're in the midst of planning a few other events, but. they're not-
Is the calendar of events in the board packet this month?
No,
Okay, should we talk about that? When all of our dates are gonna be?
not yet.
No?
No.
Okay,
I want to make a few confirmations first.
okay, very well. Yeah, because we have to get the volunteers there.
Yeah,
Okay, we're getting down to it. It's September.
I know. No,
Budget season is next month.
Yeah,
We are in. Okay,
here we go.
let's get on them then. All right, we did committee meeting minutes. We approved that. New business.
yeah.
All right, Stockton Law Group letters, the association attorneys moving forward on violations that have not been acted on after the time frame. Okay, nothing that, you just letting us know?
Yeah,
Okay. George has also sent mediation letters to multiple unit owners.
that on one more property, yeah.
Property, yep, got it. Proposes master. All right, what do you got for us here?
So I go to fill up the food bags and they're all broken and they don't have keys in them. So I'm asking the board to approve these new pet waste stations. So it's not the stations, it's just dispensers.
Yeah,
So we need them because it's really gross.
what would that fall under in the,
That's actually right behind the new business and then.
no, in the budget, would that fall under master?
Yes, that's gonna be under master.
Mhm.
Even though two are in Sage Road and two are in the dog park, that's all we have.
But we'd still fall under master, or would it fall under Sageville?
It's always been billed to master,
Okay,
so,
Mhm.
I mean, they're not expensive, they're on $144 each or $129 each.
It sounds like we need them and nobody likes dog poop, so it's kind of a brainer.
How do you want, Patty?
Four.
4 at $144. Motion to approve 4
Yeah.
dog waste system dispensers at
money's in there.
$144. Is there a
I'll second.
second? Kevin seconds, all in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
I'm
Okay,
assuming Henry said aye. Henry?
I heard.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And then the next one is Dirty Deeds, so this is a pressure washing company.
Okay.
And they actually did our building here and got all the green out. They did an amazing job. And, they pre-soaked, I was worried about plants and Thomas was with me, we were doing a lot. And he actually pre-soaks the plants, that waters them so they won't absorb any of the
Mm.
chemicals that are in them.
Mhm, mhm.
So this proposal, since we can't afford to do the deck right now, this proposal is for $2,700 to do all of the wood from the front all the way to the back.
Yeah, money's there.
Mm,
So 49K spent out of 64K budgeted to this point.
I mean, because it's half done here, it's half done there, that's,
No, total budget is 128K. So we're less than halfway through the remainder of the year.
you know, if we didn't pressure wash any of it, it would have that nice patina on it and look.
And be slides, you know, when
You could also say, do we push after rain season and approve it for them?
so October,
Yeah,
before the holiday stuff.
cause then you're gonna get through rain,
Right,
right, Mark?
Yeah. Our deck is looking pretty rough anyway.
it is. but
Next year's gonna be deck rebuild, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be
If
78.
if they pressure wash, they're going to definitely find any dry rot spots because it'll blow right through it.
Yeah. So say after rain season,
Sure.
Agreed.
so can we
Yeah, we gotta
approve that now?
Yeah,
Okay. So what month are we saying?
End of October.
End of October?
yeah. Motion approved $2,762.64 to
Yeah.
pressure wash the entirety of the lake house after October.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, Sunrise Landscape Dog Park entrance refresh.
Yes, so this is what it looks like, the front.
Yeah. That looks bad.
doors.
Well,
So,
part of the reason it looks bad is because the kids run and play and climb on the walls there and
yeah.
is there, so whatever we plant there.
Well, we're gonna meet, Tom and I are gonna meet with, the lady Sharon Marcus from Florida Friendly.
Mhm.
Get information from her, what's gonna be the best plants, and we will not spend over $1,941.
Okay,
Trying to find what that is,
dog park landscape.
folks.
So. Yeah, roughly.
Okay, fixtures, no, yes, fixtures. Nothing in the budget, but in the line of fixtures, we have $7 grand spent out of 14 grand with a budget of 30 grand, so the money's there.
This would be landscaping, right?
It'd be under, fixtures, which is dog park.
But it's the landscaping for the dog park, and I'm still trying to get that $5,000. Grant from, well.
Right. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look great.
I mean,
That's a very
regardless of-
specific number.
1941.
Well, I priced it at a certain, like I had a vision, what I wanted to do
Okay.
against the law there.
Yeah.
Again, it's just.
Just talking more
you know,
numbers.
we Want to talk, right, and like I said, I had a vision.
Right.
I wanted to do something out on the monument.
Exactly.
This.
New mold.
This is just a-
It's
New mold, color.
At least until we do the FFL.
Yeah. Okay. Motion to approve not to exceed $2,000 to the dog park entrance.
Just a question real
Yes.
quick, those white walls right that are right there?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's dirt or whatever from the kids running on it,
It's disgusting, I know.
but could we power wash that
Yes,
during this?
so, yes, we'll do that before that, and
Yeah,
I'll have my handyman that hopefully you guys are gonna give me the permission to hire him.
Mm,
yeah,
Okay,
Have him clean it on a monthly allowance.
so even if it's in landscaping or if it's in fixtures, the money's there to do it.
very well.
That's a
All right, so I motion for just a nice round number, $2,000 for dog park entrance.
I'll second.
Kevin seconds, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carries.
Yeah.
New electrician. The current electrician will not be able from anywhere, PD or says roads.
Wait, you gonna skip over my dirt again?
Look, this is what's in the agenda. Oh, fill up soil around walkway edges. What?
Remember
Do
we
we-
want the,
Do we have a cost estimate for this?
for filling up the, yes.
Walkway edges,
Sorry,
Filling up
it's
soil.
$4,300, 4377.78,
Yeah.
unless we can come up with a better idea, but.
No, you know, I was thinking about this too. It's what's gonna end up happening, the dirt's gonna start washing out from the sidewalk and washing under the sidewalk.
yes,
And then we're gonna crack the pavement and it's gonna be even more expensive. Cause I was looking at it, it's like already kind of creeping out from underneath, the next thing you know, we're gonna crack pavements and all that, so.
so Sunrise to install yards of fill dirty. But you're saying not do that,
Not me saying do it.
you're saying do.
Yeah, I mean, if you go look at it, like it needs, it's gonna need to be done sooner.
So. Total allowance for landscaping in the master, which falls under that. 128K, we spent 64K, sorry, budget estimated spend is 64K, we've only spent 49K.
Mhm.
So we're under the plan by 15K.
Which landscaping?
I'm
line?
under just all maintenance
Mm.
of landscaping.
Even
So it
if
could be repairs. Improvements no line, tree trimming and removal, landscaping improvements. So landscaping improvements, we've got 600 spent of 17K at this point, which is where that would fall. So it's there.
Do we want to spend that before hurricane
Yeah,
season is
I think
over?
it's end of October as well.
Let's just hold off on it.
Can we approve it so we can order the dirt?
No,
There's too much.
because if we approve it, then it's spent.
Yeah, so
It's committed.
wait until October meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
I retract my motion. I won't make a motion to that. No.
yeah, it did, no,
Wonderful.
because the line was sneaky in there.
Yeah.
Now we're in Sunrise, no, now we're in New Electrician.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright, last week, I found two big bags over here,
Yes,
and I just put it right there, cause I didn't like wanna throw them anyway.
Right.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah,
The
other
kids
person
actually
will
got
not be able
locked
to
out, they
perform
went to the
anywhere.
bathroom, they got
TV
locked out, and then
stations.
they came back out.
And the other question
That's
is, do
what we're
everybody has the site
Took
phone,
over, complete in timely manner,
in case you need, like, can you call when you see
it's
something?
related to my.
What's the question?
Do you,
Yeah, I had the site phone,
you have
but
a
we carry
number,
a phone.
you have
Everybody's
Luther's
gonna
number,
call some-
You can't hear both if you're talking at the same time.
you have Luther's number,
Yes.
the securitized, yes,
Yes,
so this
yes,
is the board
same
president.
phone.
Yes. Okay.
I
Great.
just curious, but then nobody never called, so.
Yeah, no, we don't call, we just
Okay,
tell
yes,
them.
okay, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't call unless there's a problem, or if you have a problem, you can call me in the middle of the night. That's
What's
fine.
your name? I'm sorry.
Mark.
Mark, okay.
Yeah, I should be in the phone this
All
morning.
right, Dwayne, I know, I seen that, I just wanna make sure, but I never, like, I don't wanna come in and be like, well, you do this and do this, so that's all. No
Yeah.
problem. I'm
Yeah,
only here-
thanks, man.
You see, I'm only here twice a week, so.
Right,
Gotcha.
Just let me know, you know what I'm saying, you see anything? But sometimes I could be at that end over here and like, sometimes I help, hey, Dwayne, so dude over here, I can run over here with a
Yeah.
phone call.
Your name is Dwayne, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, Dwayne. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for your hard work, Dwayne.
Yeah.
I'm
Appreciate
not
it.
trying to be, no, I ain't trying to bash you, ain't like, man, I wanna talk to people and let her know that I found two backpacks.
Right.
And I put it in the notes.
Okay.
Yeah, we see him too.
Yeah, I look at him every
every
day.
day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very
All right,
much.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah,
You
you
too,
too,
Dwayne.
thanks. All right, new electrician.
Yeah, electrician.
Yeah, so our electrician, he's a nice guy, but he talks too much, and now he is on he had to have his pacemaker redone. So he's not working for at least a month. I
Okay.
need to get these timers completed, or repaired billings. So I interviewed a couple of different companies. This company is a small company. And they do, there's a Sunbiz, they have insurance and everything like that. I checked them out. The only reason I'm bringing this information to you is because my son-in-law does work for him. So I have to be transparent,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's the only reason.
Magnolia Electrical Services.
So it's basically same cost, same everything.
Yep. But I'll have a little bit more control. You heard that. Yeah.
Mark, what do you think?
I don't. How many, did you look at other electrical companies?
I did, but I can't get prices or commitments if that would be here.
They're not very responsive. Okay. I mean, we need to get this work done, so we need an electrician to do it at some
Right,
point.
even if it's on weekends,
Yeah,
you know, or after 4 o'clock.
And when's our other electrician coming back?
It's at least, well, after he can lift his arm, so it's at least a month from now.
Okay,
And he'll let us know after that.
okay, so this is just temporary, just so we have an electrician on staff if we have problems.
Yeah, well, to get these boxes out of my office,
Yeah. we
the
gotta do
Wi-Fi
that too.
boxes, I want them.
yeah, totally on.
So they gotta do it uniform, right? Cause all the boxes that are already installed, they have to install them the same
Right,
way.
well, yes, well, we only have one of the Wi-Fi boxes. That's the new thing. We're getting 100 Wi-Fi boxes. The Tommy's putting together and then bringing them in and then.
Yeah.
They've been sitting in my office for 3 weeks now.
Mhm.
Lynn was supposed to do it before he went away, and he did.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm one.
all right, sounds great. Let's get it done.
Okay, and if I don't like him, you don't like him, we get any complaints, I fire him. I have no problem with that, you know that.
Yep. All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
What's the next thing?
Just validating they have the insurance requirements and everything. Okay.
What's
That's
up?
it for new.
Okay, Sandpiper.
Sandpiper, so we have this property that does not have any roof issues. So for $285.42, we are asking if we can supply and install 25 1-gallon Blue Days plants to fill in the empty spaces.
Found the palm tree.
Yep.
I really like Blue Days, like when they start.
Hey,
They
Mark,
grow-
sorry to cut you. Did we need to make a motion for the electrician or anything?
So,
No, we're not signing the contract. It was
Okay.
mainly transparency.
Yeah.
Just
it's
checking.
kind of, and they're only gonna be on hold for like a month or two, right? And then
Right.
the other electrician comes back.
Yeah,
All right, the Blue Days, $285 worth of Blue Days. Is that what it is?
yes, and that's in Sandpiper.
I don't think.
I can't see the picture.
I'm seeing people's financials.
What's that Sandpiper budget that's in? Is that what you're looking for?
Sandpiper, we
do you
have
have
not
it?
spent.
No, I'm gonna look for it now.
So we didn't even, the money that we were gonna do facade last year.
I don't even think I have it.
Let's see, Sandpiper. Looking. Village,
There you go.
Sage Road, Sandpiper. Okay.
I'm gonna catch up.
Operating income. Sandpiper income looks good.
Yeah, see up at the top where it says. Yeah, so we had $14,000 that we did not use to put sod in from last year's budget. They roll over money.
So yeah, you've got, so this will be trimming, removal or repairs.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've tons of run room. We spent 49 out of 62.
Mhm.
49 out of 62 plan, total budget 125. Money's in there.
Yeah.
And the one big thing we're gonna have over there is the fence that we wanna finish on the outside. We're gonna get another price for that later in the month.
That's it for,
So it's just the Blue Days, motion to approve $285.42 to replace the Blue Days in,
I'll second.
it's in Sandpiper. All right, second, all in favor?
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries. Next thing,
Sagewood,
a couple trees.
well,
So it's actually one
two
tree,
different.
one price, one a little bit smaller.
And I've got it earmarked. So, the tree replacement and. Oh. And a small tree option.
Looks like for landscaping, Sage was also doing pretty good.
Yeah, 42 out of 67,
Yep.
135K.
Patty wants to spend about $2,100 roughly.
No, it's only one tree. You just get to choose which one you want.
Oh,
Oh,
Cause I figured you were gonna get.
I see different addresses though. Am I wrong?
3548, no, 13548,
yeah, see two addresses,
where?
26926
Uh,
and 26954.
oh, I think that's like a
That's a
SKU number.
record.
Oh, that's the partner,
Yeah.
okay.
Replacement at 13548. The one's a little bit, one's a 4 foot, and one's a 5 foot.
All right, let's go to 5 foot. I like the 5 foot. Does anybody
Yeah.
want to go 4 foot, 5 foot? Does anybody care?
No care. 5 foot's fine.
Right, that one's $1,200. Motion to approve $1,049.90 for the 5 foot tree to be placed in. What is this? Sagewood, right?
Sagewood.
Sagewood. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Up.
Kevin seconds, Henry, Scott seconds, somebody second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I put Kevin down.
None opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Next thing, paired villas, couple things over there.
Yeah, 3 shrub replacement.
It's a
Take a
P.
picture.
I've got it. So, landscaping repairs.
Was the front and back.
Is it? 0 spend so far.
So. PV concerns me. Because if you look at total assessment income, they're
Yeah.
supposed to be at 208,000 and they're
Yeah.
only at 169,000. So I don't know if there's a clerical error or if there's a number in the books that ain't right. That's a
I think,
About a 20% difference.
and we're not that far in collections, we're only at 1%.
Well, this would be more of people paying dues.
Yes,
There's
Yeah.
no way that they're that far behind on
No.
dues this year. Not a chance.
Well, I mean, if you look like actual 25 versus the budget 34, so somebody is plural.
yeah, so there's one homeowner that's about $3,600 behind. Which
Just
is,
something may not be right with this.
it's not that big.
Yeah, because that's 9,000 for the month. Just for the month. That doesn't seem right.
They also put the rate. Yeah, that's where we accrue most of our late fees.
Right, but
Not that much.
9,000, that's, we'll say even if they're 500 a month,
Yeah,
that's 18 homes. There's only 100
18
homes over there. So I don't trust these numbers.
not the other ones that look, it's this one is the only one that's got that.
What are these things that you're asking to do?
So 517, 523. So exterior cleaning of the retaining wall and sidewalks in front of a home.
So
This would be
that,
a cost for retaining wall homes only.
Mhm.
yes,
I mean,
I mean, they have their own reserve account and that's where that's gonna come from, because we have required to maintain it.
I definitely do not like those top numbers though.
Numbers.
All right.
Yeah, well, that's why I'll check with Kaylee.
Yeah, if you look down to total operating expense, they're also, they've spent about half,
Yeah,
so,
near and landscaping,
yeah, it's only $1,000
agreed.
in total.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually like at forecast
Mhm.
of their spend. So the money is there even at forecast,
Mhm.
45 versus 47. So the money's there to do it
Yeah, okay,
for both of those that are on there. The third one, I don't know what that is.
yeah.
Just to update on trimming and spraying of areas.
Yes. So I have motions for those two.
Yeah,
So this one is 579, this looks like
yeah,
21-gallon jasmine plants and three
Yeah.
7-gallon Dorocatul
Yes, so
Yeah.
that's,
L plants.
so that's front and back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good with that. It seems like that. I motion to go $579.17 to do this Fair Villas project.
yeah,
So any comments or concerns?
no.
No,
What about the second one?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. What's the next one? Cleaning the
Yeah,
retaining wall?
exterior cleaning of the retaining wall.
Have you looked at it? Does it look bad?
Hotel.
Is it horrible?
It's black,
It's black.
yes.
Okay,
So-
motion to approve $523.60 to clean the retaining.
Now, so this money comes out of the retaining, does the retaining wall people pay
Yeah,
additional?
Right.
That comes out of that account. I just want that noted.
I don't know where that is.
It's, I think. In the income. There's $15 more per person, so you'll have over there's,
So it may not be listed on here, but it is there.
yes, it's a reserve account.
can I get a second on my motion?
I'll second. Somebody else beat me to it.
You can have it, Kevin.
It doesn't matter.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Not opposed, motion carries. Next one.
So this is the information that you guys got that from it.
Yeah,
So the trees were trimmed. These are the dates of the trees were trimmed.
Are we on Westlake now?
No,
No, what is
it's
this?
still at the bottom, sunrise landscape update on trimming and
Okay,
spraying of
good,
areas.
Mhm, mhm.
so what, and Sunrise has actually started a new program and we're gonna be a test pilot for trim tech, what's called. You
Okay,
spray it on the bushes, just done the growth of it. It doesn't do any harm to them, so it's way they don't have to trim. So, Tom, I'll explain.
For like world regulators for shrubs and plant materials, so it's called Trim Tech. It's a new thing that we're doing some test areas in the community. Basically, we do The test was, we trimmed shrubs, I think, over the course of about a week, so we could try this new product. You spray it on with a backpack sprayer. And what it does is it forces the growth of the shrub kind of more internal as opposed to putting out runners and shoots. So it's like I said, just a growth regulator. It just keeps the bushes when we trim looking better longer, right? It allows the shrubs to rehab and kind of grow internal and kind of fill in so you don't see through them as much. It forces that kind of internal growth as opposed to like growing vertically.
Interesting.
So it's kind of a neat thing. We tried some different, delayed starts between when we did the last trim and when we applied the product, so we can kind of see what works best for the community. But, so I'll have more, like another update. I can bring Neil in maybe next meeting and just we'll go through some of the results with some pictures of how things went.
All right. What's the color coding on the picture we're looking at here?
It's blue, red.
So it was where they turned.
Scott, I know what color it's for.
What it means?
So the green, this was trimmed
Yeah, green is trimmed.
the 11th,
Yeah,
and red was trimmed on the 12th, and blue was trimmed. So the blue was trimmed.
Here you go, there's a little.
yeah, there's a,
Yeah.
there's a little color.
There's a color. Yours is black and white.
So the blue, which is actually on Hometown and Village Center.
Let's compare.
The blue is for us to do a normal trim without putting the trim check and
I
kind of
got you.
see it like as a big.
Blue is the control. Interesting, I like it. Okay.
So.
This is just kind of, you're letting us know that this is happening, not so much as.
I think so. The only thing I saw was just, I think it might leave like a little milky residue when we applied it. I told Patty that just in
Mhm.
case any of the community members that, at the home before we did the test, just
Gotcha.
like, hey, what's this residue? It's completely harmless and safe. It's just gonna try
Right,
it.
and the homeowners were told about this. So
Okay.
we went out to the homeowners to let them know
Gotcha.
this is there.
Okay.
It's not gonna do any harm to them.
All right.
Do we have any solutions for what's going on with this grass problem in Perry Villas? What are we doing? What can we do?
So the home that I looked at today,
Yeah, they don't know about that. You wanna give that a little bit of a update?
yeah, that was 5702. I think it was it 5702 Colony? I think it was
Mhm.
5702 Colony Glen right on that corner. There's a lawn that has been basically taken over by torpedo grass. So I had our new hort manager, his name's Scott. He went out and looked at it for Patty, they put in a work order, and basically the result is from his, his expertise and the subject is that we can't do anything to mitigate the torpedo grass. We can't save any of the St. Augustine that's mixed in with it, you just can't. Just kind of talking about this a little bit.
Mhm.
I don't have a selective herbicide that will just kill the torpedo grass and not anything else. Torpedo grass is one of the hardest weeds to get rid of.
Mhm.
If you're familiar with it, I, have it little bits and pieces at my house. You try to pull it out and if you pull, and then it'll snap or break and just leave some of the runners on the
Mhm.
ground. So his recommendation was to, basically fully terminate the grass, terminate the lawn, the weeds, and then replace.
Yeah.
So it's been a cycle, since I worked with Patty at FishHawk Rach West. We've spent a lot of money on replacing sod.
Yeah.
I know, with irrigation control rainy season, it's a good time of year to do sod replacements if you're gonna do them. But again, it gets to where, I don't have complete control of water. We don't have control of the weather in the dry season. Like there's a lot of factors, external factors that don't allow perfect growing conditions to make St. Augustine look good and stay good throughout the year. Irrigation systems were never designed to keep grass green all year. It keeps grass alive during the dry season, right? So it thrives now, like we were talking about, even the ground cover around the lake house looks beautiful, it's bright green. It will not be, in a few months as we get closer to,
We're just asking this, why is it more of an issue there than it would be in other properties not in that area? So like, whether it's Westlake, other areas, why is it really happening there more?
Again, I would have to speak so obviously the biggest thing is, water and then just soil amendments, soil conditions, fertilization programs. I think in the 3 years that I've been here, I think I've only had control of, like we had it for a little bit and then it went away and they had irrigations being done by someone else, fertilization is being done by someone else, we mow it. Had a lot of work orders about, hey, my grass is brown. Well, it's cut. That's all I, for quite a while was paid to do. It was just cut it. I didn't control water or the fertilization program. So, now that we're back controlling fertilization, Patty and I talked today, she asked me if I could do another round of soil samples through the area. We did one, I think, a year and a half ago. I tailored our fertilization program to
Mhm.
do, to kind of amend exactly what the soil needs. So we're gonna do another round of that to help. Again, it's just putting the sod down and then making a commitment to make sure that the homeowners are willing to, pay that water bill to really keep the soil watered, especially in the dry season, as much as this, the county will allow.
And the problem is, if we've been getting a lot of complaints, my water bill's too high, my water bill's too high. So it's like, you want a high water bill, you want green press.
Correct.
You know what
And
I
then
mean?
there's county water restrictions and all sorts of other things that go along with it, so it's a challenge, so that's why the FFL stuff is, so prevalent now, because people are looking for other means to keep things beautiful without trying to depend on Mother Nature to keep grass green.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm just,
And I would say this, let me say this, so a lot of homes look beautiful, right? There's fertilizer ban right now. Doesn't stop you from going to Home Depot and doing whatever you want. It
Mm.
stops me from doing it. So there's no apples to apples now, and people do their own lawn and do whatever they want on your lawn, and you're not supposed to. I can't do that. So that's the biggest reason, I think, and there are people that say, oh, don't worry about it, I can only water 1 day a week in Hillsborough County. I'm gonna water 5 days a week, 4 days a week. I can't do that, right? I
Right.
can't do that. So I'm limited by the law. And I follow the law because I don't want you guys to get violations and all that other stuff that comes with it. I'm limited to what I can do, so why some of the homes here look beautiful. I'd let you make your own assumption, but. And that's what that is,
Mhm.
so I can't keep that.
so just to, like, say, for example, the home that you went to today. If we I know that you're saying, there's a home next to it and all those type of things, right? But like, if we like resodded that, would it still create the same issue?
If we don't take care of it and maintain it the way it needs to be maintained, absolutely, we'll end up in the
So,
same,
it's spread.
it's the same,
Mhm.
right?
So do you dig it up, you kill the grass, do you dig it up, do you loosen the soil?
They spray it, let it sit for about a week, it'll brown out, and we sod cut it out about 3 inches deep, put in a little fresh layer of topsoil, and then lay the new sod. And then immediately, have the irrigation hit on a growing program. This is not something we would do in the dry season, this is something we would do now. It's better when it cools off a little bit and it's still raining, but then it gets really dry and it's a hard practice, so.
Well, they've had chinch bugs in a few locations.
So we've made it pretty standard practice now upon new sod. We don't know what we're getting from the sod farms, right? So we'll immediately now spray for chinch bugs, whether they have it or not, we'll do a spray and we'll do an insecticide. That application also like a fungicide too, just to give it a blanket treatment like that, just a preventative treatment is what we do across the board. And it's not any extra. It's just an investment in us to make sure that the sod comes in as good as it can.
Like vaccinating it before it comes in.
Where do we not have control of water in the areas?
No, he's saying he doesn't, because it's not under his contract.
Right.
So we're bound to have that. We have the policy, right? And that's why people get upset.
Okay, so in all
Mhm.
areas,
In Sacred, Fair Villas and St. Patrick's,
okay,
in common.
so we can run it as we, need to run it.
Mhm.
So is the answer then for all three of them? Like actually going through and validating where we've got these spots where we would need to do the work and get proposals for them, so we can at least look at it.
And then, I mean, do we want to take the chance, but right now it's 2 days a week that we can run.
Mhm.
Do we want to take the chance, getting a fine from the county?
I mean, the reality is, to me, this is the best time to do it because you're in rain season, so you're getting rain almost every day anyways.
Right.
So it does make me feel like we should put a pretty good effort right now during rainy season to fix the areas.
We can water more than 2 days upon the new installation, like we can do that. It allows for that, it has to be a certain percentage of lawn, like if you just do a couple little patches here, you cannot, if it's full lawn.
Right, I think
I
it's
can't
every day.
quote, yeah, we can do it as much as needed, so. That's really not a problem. The issue is when we get into the dry season,
That has to
that's
be-
when, there's other things I can sell, right? I can sell, like hydrotain is something you can look up online. It's a soil surfactant that it's a liquid application. And it just puts these little polymers into the mix so that they hold water.
Yeah,
If you're familiar with that, they look like little sugar crystals, salt crystals, and they can like swell up in the rain to about 5 times, 10 times their normal size. And then they slowly release the water. So there's some things like that we can do.
Oh,
But it's just, how far do you want to go to guarantee, the success of it? It can be done. It's just a lot of things have to go right to make it nice, right?
Okay. I have something to do this.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I feel like we should, I'm obviously looking at the budgets for landscaping and repair landscaping. There's enough in there that we can take a look at it.
Mhm.
So it does make me feel like we should just kind of do like a whole neighborhood sweep and say, this is what we think we need. That's a big ask, but
So the Perryville is, we've done some sweeps, I think, in the past.
Yeah.
It'd be helpful to walk with you.
Yeah, I
on
agree.
Wednesday. I feel like it's always been budget, like,
yeah,
we've done a little section here and we'll do a little section here, but we've never really, and it's always been kind of piecemeal, just because of
Yeah.
budgets. I've been trying to do like, hey, I think we can do this 5x5 area here, but this should fill in and. Like,
I mean, some of
we
them
haven't
did,
really
but-
done a whole test of a big solid granule, so
Yeah, Village Center was the only one, and I mean, for the most part, they looked up.
that still looks, that's held pretty well. But this year, we've had a rainy season. Last year, was a little bit. The year before, when we did a lot of it, it was not really a rainy season.
No.
Very dry.
just a question for you, like, is it too big of an ask for like next meeting Thursday, like before the meeting, we walk right before the meeting? Cause it's hard for me to do the Wednesday afternoon,
No.
you
So
know,
the Wednesday is just a meeting
Well,
day
that's
that
just
Patty and I
meeting.
came up with.
I know,
I'm flexible. Thursdays work good if we wanna adjust that.
well, I'm thinking more like in the evening, cause if we're already coming here for this, then it's easy to share,
So you wanna do like 4 o'clock next?
No, I have to be later than that, that's my issue. I'm going all the way to Lakeland.
That's what we do. We have
Yeah.
a lot of traffic.
I mean, I could probably pull off like 5:30 before this meeting.
No, it's not too hot, so can't come in sweaty, yeah.
Well, but I'm just thinking, being able to like walk it and see it and understand it, because it's, I know I came in here talking to you right away about it, but it's noisy. It's noisy in our chat, in the
Right.
neighborhood group.
I have a
So-
thought specialist though that we use for the bigger areas.
Yeah.
It's a company called Quality Solid. Sean's great. And Patty's met him several times, so
Yeah.
let's set up that time and then I'll bring
Yeah.
Sean. He's owned his own landscaping business, irrigation business. He's a sod professional, grading, like any questions that you have about turf grass, like he's the guy. So he's ultimately why we're having to work anyway.
Right. Yeah,
Patty's
it's in
has done before, so
Mhm.
he's a great resource. So you can ask all the questions you want to. And
He's in all Sagewood, and Sagewood looks great. But
So could we set up something like? I mean, I guess maybe you come back and tell us when you think he can come.
you pick a time, I'll get him. I give him enough business fees.
When do you feel like you wanna walk it?
I do 5:30? We don't have to do it before the meeting. Is there a better time in between?
Well, I'm just thinking, I'm trying to be cautious of your time, same as him, so that's why I'm thinking about the Thursday.
Let's see, so,
Maybe organize this meeting after this meeting.
Yeah, I mean, where my head was at was like September 11th on that Thursday and like bi-weekly, cause that'll put us,
I'll give you 2 weeks to get the numbers.
yeah,
Just let's, whenever, I'll get you on here.
yeah.
Okay.
So do 5:30 on September 11th,
You send me that invite, and I'll.
is that okay with you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure, and then the meeting is obviously gonna be the next 2 weeks after that,
Right.
and we'll,
then be able to
and we'll do
talk
it right
about
before
that.
the meeting, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll see if we can get some kind of movement.
And maybe
We'll
the-
pull soil samples. I won't have
Mhm.
results that
Okay.
quickly. It depends on the university, how quickly
Yeah.
I get them, but
Right.
I'll have them pull soil samples into that process.
But I want to see the difference of what we had
Sure.
last year, year before.
Mhm.
All right, ready to press?
Yes,
And
sorry about that.
No worries.
so management report, we jumped over that. There is a copy over there if you guys want
The what now?
it. So, your thoughts? That one, read
Thank you.
I can read it.
it?
Oh, we didn't read this in the beginning, huh?
No, you jumped over.
I
it.
skipped right over your part. I'm very sorry.
Mark, do you want me to go?
Please, go right ahead.
All right, community update, pool monitoring hours beginning September 2nd. Pool monitors will be on duty 5 days per week. Currently 7 days from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dog park updates. We have received concerns that that the magnetic lock at the dog park is not working consistently. This will be checked within the week to confirm proper function. Additionally, it has been noted that individuals outside the community are using the dog park. We are looking into solutions to address this matter.
Mhm.
Maintenance progress. A new company has been secured to handle the 2-day per week maintenance contract at the same price point as the previous provider. Same vendor also offers a cleaning contract, which may be considered due to ongoing concerns with the quality of the current cleaning services. The fire pit experienced a leak last week. TECO responded and confirmed there was no immediate danger. The original installer in 2021 was contacted and has since replaced the pipes, gauge, and key valve. Fire pit is now fully operational with a lock and key. Lake House building has been pressure washed and looks bright and refreshed. A proposal has been received from Dirty Deeds for cleaning and pressure washing the deck and walkway for consideration later in October. Lowe's painting will begin the work on the paired villas at 5720 through 5742 Circuit Crossing. Pressure washing and painting will take place over the next 2 weeks. The next phase of the villa painting is scheduled for 2026. Landscapers will be trimming bushes around the homes to allow access. Board and budget meetings. The next budget workshop meeting dates have been sent to the board. It has been confirmed that the entire board plans to run again in the upcoming election before the community mailer is created. Upcoming projects. Visit to the design shop for pool planning is scheduled for October 8th. Holiday lights for the lake house are scheduled for installation the week of October 6th. That's it for community updates.
Wonderful. Thank you, Patty. Anika. All right, that's it. Community comment? Do you have something else?
The date, October 23rd, to the board meeting. Why did we move the 23rd from the 30th to the 23rd?
For October?
Could be close to Halloween.
Because I'm not gonna be here
Yeah.
for the 23rd. I mean, you guys can have a meeting without me.
I don't know why we moved it.
I know.
I mean, because Halloween's on a Friday night,
Right.
so it's Thursday the day before.
I don't know why. I don't remember any of the discussion. I don't
And
remember.
you usually keeping it on the 30th? Or moving it to 30th?
Because that's the actual date that we usually have.
Yeah, I don't think so. No.
Yeah,
Alright, so it's
agreed.
not to the 30th. Okay. Alright, so I'll update that. So nobody responded that they are not gonna run for the board, so I'm just gonna keep everybody the same.
The default is you are running.
Yes. I've now put it out there 3 times, so you all staying. You stuck with me for another couple years. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's a good board. It's not, we have a lot going on, but we handle everything.
Okay.
That's the mailer
It's
and.
definitely picture worthy right here. Mark's running 2 laptops.
What else? You got anything else, Patty? Can we press?
No, we just want to have that one.
Yeah,
homeowner
we have
is
that
the
one
one.
on
Okay. Jocelyn, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any background information on this?
This is, yeah, the pictures were actually sent by email. You can pull it up by.
You sent email on when?
Jennifer sent the email. So here, you can check this one. So
Is
she
it?
sent it. the
August 26th.
And I know the homeowner is on, but can we kind of cover key dates with that homeowner of like when things were sent? You know, I think that's important to talk through.
And I already went to the planning committee, so.
Right.
You can pull up that property. Actually, go and try.
You have this pulled up from Jennifer?
It was actually Patty, I think, that sent it.
Sent it.
You sent it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking for it from Jennifer.
Sorry.
And the issue is still not resolved, right?
Not.
Yes. I don't know if you have the email that I sent Jennifer recently. So we received the violation and we did the changes that we thought were included in the note. And then there was a meeting on July that we attended, but there was not a meeting. The meeting was canceled. And then in August, they said that the changes had not been made. So I went to talk to Jennifer and she explained to me what was required. So our bushes, they are growing. We wanted them to grow. So they were not leveled. You could see that some were growing more, some were growing less, but we wanted them to grow. So she said that we needed to trim them. So we did that. We also were taking care of the edges. But she mentioned another thing about some weeds. So we took care of everything now. And I sent her the pictures and she said that with that, the violations could be waived.
And Jennifer shared that with you?
She said that I could do some changes, that the violations were not yet sent to the committee that put the tariffs, and that if we made the changes, then it could be waived. And I sent her the pictures and she said that she was gonna send them and receive an answer. And then she told us to get into this meeting, and that's why we're here.
So did she email you that, like, do you have any type of communication that shows that if you fix this, that your fines will be waived?
We talked with her and then I sent the pictures. I don't know if you have the last email where I sent her the pictures. It happened on a Monday because I went to talk with her. It was a Friday, and she said, or Thursday, and she said that if we got them resolved during the weekend, that I should send her the email on Monday, and that she was gonna send them, and if it was fixed, the violation, like the money that was gonna be charged could be taken away.
This is
And
it.
then to join this meeting to talk about it.
Yeah, we have the before and after.
So you see that everything has been done. The bushes have been trimmed. They're all at level now. We took out the weeds. We put the mulch. I don't know if you can see that.
So you're saying maintenance, where's the compliance? Where in compliance? Just give me a minute, I'm looking at the property.
And there were two other things that were required to pressure wash the driveway, and we did that too. And to paint the door in the garage, and we did that too.
Do we know from when the notification started?
Right, this one. Right? 598.
Yes.
There's two different in progress.
Okay, so the first one. Those the dates, those letters received. Originally started on.
So I have a
Violation notice, so there's a violation notice for mulch, 15-day follow-up, created on June 6th, or
Yeah.
June 10th.
I'll see it.
Second violation sent July 2nd, final notice sent July 24th. Finding community decision notice August 13th.
So from June sixth
June.
to August 13th, it had not been corrected.
And then what's the other? The other violation, is this the same one?
It might be for the garage door.
Let's see, preview.
No, no. And the thing is that the meeting in July didn't take place. We joined the call, but nobody was there. So
But it
we
wasn't-
couldn't talk about it before.
But it wasn't complete at that time.
Yeah,
We thought it was. We did some changes. We did the changes that we thought would fix it. But then the meeting took place and they said no. So I went to talk with Jennifer to see, and she explained it to me because we thought it was only the trimming and cutting the grass. So we did that, but it was the bushes that needed to be leveled, but we didn't understand that in the letter, and the weeds.
Okay, I'm seeing the original. So it looked like this, Richard. Is this what you're telling me?
yeah, yes. You can see like the bushes are overgrown.
And the thing is that we wanted our bushes to grow taller, but now we trim them.
Let's see different notes. Okay.
What's the total fine?
$1,000.
Does it look good now? Is it fixed now?
Yeah. Based off the pictures we saw.
She sent the pictures in.
Where's these pictures of what it looks like now?
The email that we have in front of you.
This one here? Okay. The grass looks better.
See the trees are trimmed. Garage is painted.
It's been, looks like driveway's been pressure washed.
Driveway pressure wash.
I sent you the policy that we were talking about on email.
All right, so the board has a policy for this.
Yeah.
Board policy granting. What is grant banners?
It's not us. That's the one that we're gonna enforce.
Hmm?
That's Big Fish. We don't have this. policy.
Oh, okay, so this is their policy.
Yes.
We don't have a policy right now.
No, because there was never any fines. So we want to
Let's see.
create.
Mhm. So other FishHawk's policy.
Mhm.
So yeah, so when you don't have a rule for something, you look at precedent to see what other case law is, if you will. Okay, so other FishHawk, basically what they do is if you owe the board $1,000, you owe the HOA $1,000, you have to pay for the administrative costs that are associated with all the mailings and the time for the staff to go out and photograph and document. So other FishHawk says, well, look, you pay us $500, we'll waive the other $500.
Yep.
But that is what they do. Seems like a decent policy to adopt. Because the goal ultimately is not to take your money, but to solicit compliance.
Yeah.
And not have the rest of the homeowners
Yeah.
pay for the
Yeah.
mailings, the certified mailings, the paper, the pictures.
Yeah, just all the work and
Right.
shipping.
And the thing is that we have not like stopped doing things to get it better, and we were in good communication and always asking. We even went to the meeting and nobody told us that there was not a meeting. So we've been communicating and trying to do things right. And when we understood about the bushes, well, we did everything that was required.
So if we know that there's quite a bit of assumed cost of having to go through this, whether it's shipping,
Mhm.
you know, sending from the certified mail, all of that.
Right,
You know, and the fine's currently $1,000, so if we, you know, follow the same protocol as the other FishHawk, you know, is reducing the fine to $500 reasonable?
We don't have a precedent, so this will set the precedent for FishHawk West.
Yeah,
because we have more coming up that are asking for waivers.
Mhm.
And actually, the gentleman that we gave 30 days to, that came to the meeting a couple
yeah,
months ago, we gave him 30 days from the
Yeah.
meeting day.
and yeah,
He didn't do it.
right,
He is now with the attorney,
yeah.
so, we have.
Here the difference is they did do the work.
Right,
And since there was not a meeting, we couldn't really like understand what we needed to do. And we attended the meeting. So if it had happened in July, we would have gotten everything fixed before.
Feels it's reasonable for
but
$500.
in July, you didn't have it completed, so you had an additional month to get the
Yeah.
work done.
Right,
And it wasn't done until August 27th, 28th?
yeah, and just generally speaking, like looking at the before pictures and after pictures, I may not, you know, have known I needed to do the driveway, but I would have trimmed the grass and trimmed the bushes.
Mhm.
You know, got the weeds, and if I knew my garage was fading, I'd at least have a plan for that, so. You know, from a guidance perspective, you know, the only clarity in my view would have been something like that. Talk about the driveway.
The thing with the bushes is that we wanted them to grow, and I've seen other houses have them growing, and the bushes are not at level. So we didn't want to trim them because we wanted them to grow. So what to do with that? With the bushes that you want higher, you just let them grow until they go to a height that you like, that you want them to be.
How many certified mail?
Excuse me?
One second, Jocelyn.
Yeah, put it on
Be
mute.
certified mailings, hours for,
Kevin and Henry, do you have any comments?
Are we not on mute, right?
no.
No,
I'm
you're not on mute. I've got no comments.
So,
I see two sides of this, and and to Mark's point, the whole point of this process is compliance. And from what I listened to, it sounds like they're in compliance now. So, I see two sides to this, and I'm not really sure where I stand on it yet. I need to give this a little bit more thought. So maybe $500 seems like a lot because they've already put money into their house. So what if $250 would cover all the cost of the additional hours of labor, people going out, taking pictures, the certified mail, going to the mail post office to do the certified. I mean, we have to recoup the cost of some of that. So I don't think waiving it 100% is necessarily the right way to either, because that then puts burden on the rest of the community who didn't have any violations. And I've had violations myself that I've had to fix. So nobody is exempt from this. I've had, the letters come to my house as well where I've had to fix things. So I think, would you be open to $250, so a reduction of 75% of the fine to cover the costs that were incurred for all of the legwork that the board and Patty and Jennifer had to do, and the cost to the community? Is that something you're open to? Does that sound reasonable to you?
Yes, it sounds reasonable. Oh, what are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. It's a dialogue.
Kevin, no. Kevin? The board discussion.
Oh, sorry.
Motion to waive $750 worth of the fine, pay $250 within a month. If not paid within a month, entire fine is reinstated.
Plus the $250 additional. So it'd go to $1,250.
Okay.
No,
I think
Why-
just,
We can't?
well, because it's for this one violation, you can't find more than $1,000 for one violation.
Oh, okay, my misunderstanding. So I agree with you then.
I'm aligned on everything except that last part. So 50, pay within a month,
Right,
right? Or and then it goes to $1,000 if not paid in a month.
right. I think that sets precedent, and furthermore, I think we can write a policy to that effect. I
Yeah,
feel comfortable with that.
yeah,
And
All
we
right.
don't have a habitual.
Is there a second on that motion?
I'll second.
Second. Any further board discussion?
No, I'm good.
I think it's good.
All in favor, say aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries. Josie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for correcting it too.
My pleasure.
Manual. Let's see, let's see, we only have one other community member on board. Manuel, oh man, he logged off. Oh, it must have been,
Yeah.
He's my husband. He's my
oh,
husband.
gotcha, okay, same property, tracking. All right, any
Okay.
other board member comments?
No,
And to adjourn, is there a second?
second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
End meeting for all.